Hey Mama, Jocelyn here. Welcome to the podcast. I myself am a fellow mom of 5, and I particularly find satisfaction in sharing with my fellow mothers what I have learned about pregnancy, specifically with mindset shifts that have mentally helped me to survive, not just survive, but thrive and do good in 5 pregnancies when I really thought I could only do 1 or 2. So these tips are powerful. They may sound simple, but they are powerful. Thank you for joining. Hi, I'm Jocelyn, host of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I help pregnant women and mothers to find positivity in their season of life through changing their thoughts to work for them and not against them. I help mothers find the small, doable steps in thought and action without making drastic changes to their everyday mom life. And I can help you. Thanks for joining. A lot of the time on this podcast, I like to talk about mental shifts that we can make during pregnancy to make pregnancy better and to not feel so heavy and overwhelming. But today's tip is actually going to be a little bit more of a physical tip. But there are also some mental shifts that go with this tip to help you to thrive and to help your nausea become abated a little bit. The tip that I want to share with you is how often to eat and what size of portions to eat. That actually took me a couple weeks into my sickness with my 5th baby to remember how powerful it is to eat often. And something I implemented this pregnancy that I haven't implemented before was to actually eat when I was up in the night. I hadn't done that before, but this time I had done more research on how to abate the nausea, how to get rid of the nausea, how to keep from getting so nauseated. And that was actually one of the tips, is to help keep your blood sugars a little more regulated. Eat something in the night. Sometimes I think that getting up in the night during pregnancy helps us to prepare for the newborn. And as we get back into bed, something that can make bed so much nicer is to have a good set of sheets. Cozy Earth has a bamboo set of sheets that I have been trying that I have loved. I really love their enhanced fabric. It is breathable so you can sleep a little cooler, because everybody knows if you get too hot, it is just miserable, especially during pregnancy. So sleeping in comfortable sheets that can help you be a little bit cooler can actually help you sleep a little bit better during pregnancy and maybe get up a little less during the night. Their durable weave fabric won't peel, and it's actually guaranteed for 10 years. Wow, do you ever see warranties for 10 years on anything? Not very often. I have really loved this product. Their website is cozyearth.com. Be sure to use my code POSITIVITY for 40% off your purchase. It will also be the top link in the show notes. And if you're not thinking about getting this for yourself, maybe get it for someone you love. Wrap the ones you love in luxury with Cozy Earth this winter season. Thank you for sponsoring this episode, Cozy Earth. So how often should you eat, and what portion should you eat? For me, it took some redirecting to remember that I needed to eat around every 2 hours or so during the day. That was not what I was used to. I was used to eating 3 larger meals a day with an occasional snack in the afternoon. And so to get myself eating more often also took me preparing smaller meals more often, or smaller snacks, if that's what is better to call it, more often. Because I couldn't eat, or I didn't feel up to eating those big portions every 2 hours. But as you eat every 2 hours, this is a powerful shift that can help you to regulate how nauseated you are feeling during this pregnancy. And so you've got to have a few mindset shifts there. I remember when I was feeling particularly nauseated, and I was like, why is this not going away? And then I was like, oh yeah, it helps if I eat a lot more often, eating every 2 hours. And then in the night, eating something when I was up to go to the bathroom or up because I was uncomfortable. So I also wanted to give a few suggestions on things that you could eat that are smaller portions and can help, maybe help your stomach. These are actually foods that I liked and that I tried to have snack-sized portions every 2 hours while I was in this hard nausea phase. So the things that sat decently well with me were chicken, surprisingly green olives. I think that was just unique to this pregnancy because in other pregnancies, green olives would have totally grossed me out. Nonetheless, it was something I liked. Potatoes, English muffins, cheese quesadillas, bananas. That's actually what was my go-to in the night, was a banana. I would try and eat a banana. Do your own research on some of this stuff on eating in the night and find what things do help this. Oatmeal was another thing that helped me to get good at that, and yogurt. But eating every 2 hours is really beneficial to help regulate that blood sugar and can help you be a little less nauseated. Something that can help you to remember is to just put like a sticky note number 2 all over your house. Or if you don't want it all over your house, at least put it on your fridge or in your bathroom or by your bed so that you remember, oh yeah, let's eat something small every 2 hours. Because if you get too hungry when you're in this phase of pregnancy, for some reason it almost makes the nausea worse, and then you really don't feel like eating. But if you can kind of stay on top of it by eating more often, and I found that eating higher protein actually does help with the nausea. It helps it not be quite so bad. But as you eat more often and try and get in more protein, anyways, it helped me so much. Sometimes these physical tips can make a difference. And I know the mental ones that I also give make a difference. It being the season of Thanksgiving, I want to encourage you to give thanks. And how do you give thanks? You express gratitude in your mind and in your heart, and to those around you for your thankfulness for them. Maybe it's for your nurse or for your doctor, for your husband, for your kids, for your family members, for your pets, what have you. There's so many different ways that you can feel gratitude. And I encourage you that as you are dealing with the pregnancy symptoms this holiday season, that you will still try to find reasons to give thanks and to have gratitude during this season. Mama, I know that this season is not easy. It can be really difficult. It can be hard to remember to implement things like this. It can be hard to do them. But things like these and the mindset shifts such as gratitude will make a difference in this pregnancy, not just for you, but for your family. You are doing an incredible work, and your body is doing an incredible work in growing your baby. Keep up the good work. Be sure to check the show notes for the link to Cozy Earth, or it's cozyearth.com, and be sure to use the code POSITIVITY for 40% off your purchase to give the gift of luxury this season. Until next time. Thank you for being a part of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast, for listening, for sharing, and most of all, for applying these tools into your own life to improve your own happiness so that you can find your own better thoughts for a better you in a positive pregnancy, in losing that stubborn baby weight, and becoming the mom you desire to be through taking small steps in thought and action to reach your goals. If you are a mother who has an inner desire to enjoy motherhood and pregnancy better, but you are having difficulty figuring it out, I can help you. I can help you find the small, doable steps without drastic changes to your everyday mom life. Reach out, let's connect, and let's see you move forward. My name is Jocelyn, and I thank you for listening. Until next time.